Nobody but nobody ever did 8 hours down a pit and came back as immaculate as they set off with white shirt and everything like that. They were quite convinced that I was a witch. And if you go to South Kirby now, you'll get some of the old miners when you say, Jimmy Savile's done well, hasn't he? Ah, and you'll look around and you'll say, he's not what you think you know. The forces of darkness are at work there. God is the fabric of everybody's life, and God is the fabric of my life. No more religious or less religious than anybody else. So I would not say that I'm a religious man, but I do know who the boss is. Or anywhere. God is all over, not necessarily up there.
Jimmy Savile compared himself to the great and wise king of the Hebrews, Solomon.
Most people want one wife. I quite fancied having 1,000, like King Solomon.
John Lennon also referred to Savile as King Solomon.
And John comes and sits down and says, all right, King Solomon, what are we doing wrong?
What I remember so well is taking him into the Palace of Westminster. I've taken many guests in over the years, but he's the only one who has simply waved through security. No airport-style scanner for him. And as we walked down the corridors every few seconds, a policeman, a canteen worker, an MP would shout out, Jimmy, hello Jimmy, how's about that then, Jimmy? He had everyone under his spell.
How did you get involved with the spinal hospital?
Well, with that particular hospital, I just called there 20-odd years ago to give some prizes away.
You did?
And that's all. Got involved. Had to go back to see the patients I'd made friends with on that visit the following week, and then I went back the following week, and I went back the following week, and they said, listen, how about, because they realised I might just be useful to them, and they said, how about we give you a room so that when you come here you can stay. I said, where's the room? They said, in the nurse's home. I said, you're on, I said. And I've lived in a room 12 feet long and 8 feet wide for the last 24 years in the nurse's home, and it's hell.
I can imagine.
Oh, it's hell.
Do you have a philosophy about life yourself that you believe
I
in?
suppose I must have by now, but I wouldn't go around beating a drum and saying this is my philosophy, because I would have to be expertly questioned by somebody like yourself so that you could winkle out with your sharp rapier tongue all the secrets that lurk in this philosophy of mine.
But also with the children. You know, they say that you don't like kids.
Hate them.
Oh,
Hate them.
come on.
I do.
Well, then why do they gravitate towards you so much?
Because they know that I don't like them.
Because they know.
It's an attraction of opposites.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't talk down to them, I noticed that.
No, because I don't like them.
Oh, well, they sure like you.
Well, that's all right. They can do what they like. But I would never gravitate towards that age group because, not being paternal, I don't have the same, how shall we say, the same appreciation of a kid that size as a paternal or maternal person would have, because I've built myself not to be that way. So kids, sure, if a kid is polite, if a kid is right, or if a kid comes on my TV show, we have a relationship which is almost like a standoff. I don't say yucky things to the kid, and the kid had better watch what he or she says to me, because otherwise I jump down the throat. Right now, there's no malice in that, and they appreciate that enormously, so we both know where we are. That's why I hate him. Because the brain cannot really accommodate what the brain cannot conceive.
Sir Jimmy, I should say. We should use your full title.
Why?
Because you're knighted.
But I've got 3 knighthoods.
You do?
Got 3. I got one from the Queen of England, one from the Pope, and one from the Eldred of Malta.